Hey everyone, it's Keela here, and today I'm sharing a layout and process video for Scrap Squad. I'm going to be using this week's Scraplift, which is Scraplift 17 as inspiration. You can see this week's Scraplift in the top right hand corner, and I've also linked it in the description below. But please do check out the Scrap Squad Facebook group if you're not already a member. We have a new Scraplift every week, and the group is just full of inspiration from the team as well as our group members. So this Scraplift is a multi-photo layout. So I pulled out some photographs of my daughter Darcy, which I think these are screenshots from the school website. Because Darcy learned last year, the beginning of last year, before the whole coronavirus lockdown thing, learnt to ride a bike at school, and it was such a proud thing. I remember I taught TJ myself to ride his bike, but Darcy learnt this at school. And I mean, it was such a shock. She was only 4 years old, and I was amazed that she could ride a bike without stabilizers. And I had to pinch these photographs of Darcy from school. But because the quality wasn't great, I did print them off slightly smaller. I think these are 2x3 or thereabouts. And I've pulled out the Daydream collection by Coco Vanilla. This has to be one of my favourite collections ever, alongside my favourite Jen Hadfield collection that I've been using this year. These are just such beautiful collections, and obviously Coco Vanilla is every collection they bring out is just absolutely stunning. I thought I was going to go with this navy cardstock background for these photos because Darcy is wearing a navy blue coat, but I just couldn't get it to work. So on this occasion I have switched out to some white cardstock instead. And I'd gone off camera and come back. This is the following day. And I laid out my papers again and distressed all the edges and stuck those down. I also backed my photos with some blue cardstock as well, just to make them pop a little bit off all the pattern that's going to be on this layout. And I really like the placement of these. I'm happy with where the photos are. I had two photos of Darcy facing to the left, and I have one photo of Darcy facing to the right. So it worked out quite well with placing them the way I just had them. I have fussy cut these florals from one of the pattern papers. And I'm going to use those to the right hand side of my papers. Now there is this zigzag pattern on the background of the original layout. I did have a mess around to see if I could find anything that would work for me to try and recreate something like that on this page. And I don't know whether it's just because my pages are smaller, they're not as wide as a 12x12, but I just couldn't get it to work. So I decided not to use that part of the lift. But I really did love the whole photo, the three photos and the clusters and the paper and stuff. So I am trying to recreate that on my page instead. So now I'm starting to add in some embellishments that I picked out. I've got this little banner piece which was from one of the pattern papers, the cut apart paper. I just needed the pop of yellow. I didn't really need the full banner, I just needed a little bit coming from underneath the photograph. I've got this yellow flower die cut, which I did fussy cut around the edge because the border was quite thick, so I wanted to cut it down a little bit. And I've got a rainbow that I'm adding to the bottom. Again, this was fussy cut, I think, from pattern paper. I love papers that you can fussy cut from. Being able to create so many more embellishments for a collection, you feel more like you've got your money's worth, I feel. So I've definitely done lots of fussy cutting in this collection, and I actually bought extra papers as well for fussy cutting so I could create more embellishments for this collection. I've added a little circle sticker which has got like a wreath of the florals on to the middle photo, to the side of the middle photo. I did cut that in half because I thought I could use the other half on a different page if I was to tuck it in along the same lines. I've also added a little sticker tag from the sticker sheet and I've added that above the top photograph. Now I'm going to use this sticker from the sticker sheet which says Shine On, and that's going to be my title for this page. I needed something little, but I also wanted something that would kind of pop, and this is in navy, so it works really well. I'm not quite keen on how I've laid it out right now. I do move on shortly to more central to the title because it just wasn't working for me. I'm adding on some butterflies again, which I've fussy cut from pattern paper. That's one of the, I say it's in nearly all the Cocoa Vanilla collections that are pretty florally ones like this. The lovely butterflies. You can definitely create a lot of pages with these. And I love how these ones are all different and they're all in different colours. So that, you know, it just adds a little bit more detail to your layout, I think. I have popped those up on foam just to give the illusion that they're flying off the page. What am I added in next? I'm putting some foam on the back of something. Oh, a little blue heart, which was from the die cut pack as well. And I'm going to attach that to the top photo just for a little pop of blue up there. I have got this phrase sticker which says so good. I've not many of the phrase stickers left, so I'm just trying to use up the last few of those. And obviously this was such an amazing story of Darcy learning to ride a bike. You know, it was something that was very good. I know me and her dad and all the teachers were so proud of her. Because Darcy, she is scared of heights, so she's not got a lot of confidence, and I know a bike isn't that high, but if she feels like she's going to fall, it really scares her, so this is such a big deal for Darcy. I'm now going to finish off with some gold splatters using my Jen Hadfield gold, what's it called? Let's have a look. Gold glitter spray. So and I absolutely love using this on most of my layouts now. It just adds the perfect little bit of sparkle to a page. So here are my close-ups. If you haven't yet checked out Scrap Squad on Facebook, please do come and check us out. We'd love for you to join in with us with our weekly scrap lifts. Thank you for watching. Bye.